Howdy friends, it's the 102nd season of the ukulele, and this is about the blues. Now there's different kinds of blues. I've been trying to play a different kind of blues than just the 12-bar blues. We played some 8-bar blues and some country blues and stuff like that. This is kind of a version of a Talkin Blues. I decided to improve my social station. I joined a fraternal organization, tugged at my shirt, signed on the line right away. They set about to improve my mind. The car I drove, the books I read, the food I ate, the booze I drank, the girls I took out, my breath. They said, "Kid, we don't much like the way you walk, and you're going to have to change the way that you talk, and your attitude is mighty scrouchy, and your way you dress is kind of slouchy. You got to learn to bubble. You got to bubble with enthusiasm." I started to bubble. The most important thing you can't forget is learning the entire Greek alphabet. I never did really understand why that was going to make me more of a man, but I learned it. I can whip through that son of a beta backwards in about 5 seconds. And then they hit me with some pretty bad news concerning the payment of monthly dues. Never did know how that money was spent, and I never did know where that money went, but I paid it. I'm no troublemaker, and besides, I figured that's life. The more good friends are going to cost you. Well, finally got to be party time, so I got a great big old jug of wine and went back to the house in about an hour, where the boys were drinking whiskey sours, brandy Alexanders, frozen daiquiris, and reciting the Greek alphabet to one another. You see, I couldn't have to get my best. I could see I was going to have to do my very best to get myself out of that fraternity mess, so I stood right there outside the door and I chugged that wine like never before. I walked inside and bubbled all over a couple of their dates. So now everything is back to normal again, but there's still lots of room for improvement, my friend, because next time that fraternity stuff is not for me, I'm going to have to join a sorority. Really give them something to bubble about.